up, y'all? I am Kanin Cuisine, the smoked lamb specialist. Come get what I do. Let us be your who when it comes to lamb. Today, we're going to be doing a pan-seared mahi mahi with a spicy coconut sauce. Something very simple, something very delicious that you can cook for your loved one on a weeknight. Let's get into it. Some of y'all gonna be scared, but you gonna do it. You hear me? All right, these are our ingredients. We got the mahi mahi. This is always at Costco all the time. Some of y'all might walk right by it and skip by it, but you need to stop and pick up this fish. It's at Costco all the time. I know some fish may be intimidating, but I'm gonna help you get over your fear of mahi mahi and fish like mahi mahi, because most of the time you have a thick white fish, it tends to be dry. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it in a brine today. This is a brine mixed with 2 cups of water. You got 2 tablespoons of kosher salt, and you also have about a tablespoon of sugar in there. Our ingredients are this Dashi. If a recipe calls for fish stock or clam juice, you can use this and mix it one teaspoon in 1 cup of water, and you'll have your fish stock right quick. We also have some lime juice. We have some fish sauce by Red Boat. We got garlic. We got some cilantro or fresh coriander. We have chopped ginger here. We got some shallots, and we got 2 serrano peppers right here, and some coconut milk. And these are the ingredients that you're gonna need for this dish today. That's pretty much it, and it's gonna be very elegant once you see the finished product. All right, y'all, we're gonna start off with this brine. I'm gonna put this fish in this brine for approximately 10 minutes. That's all you need with this formula right here. Don't take that long, but what it's gonna do is add moisture to a dry fish. It's gonna help retain moisture, and your fish is not gonna be salty. Even though you put it in a salty solution, it is not gonna be salty if you put it in here for 10 minutes just for it to retain some moisture. And once we do this for 10 minutes, then we're gonna sear it off in the pan. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and cook. Got that flame on high. In the meantime, we're gonna make this fish stock. And all you gotta do is take 1 teaspoon. We got 1 cup of water, and all we're gonna do is stir that together. And once this Dashi dissolves in this 1 cup of water, you got a fish stock right now. You ain't gotta buy no fish heads and crab bodies and all that. You just use 1 teaspoon of Dashi and 1 cup of water. Or so if you making grits, I use like a 6-to-1 ratio with grits. Like if I was gonna do shrimp and grits or something, I would, make 5 cups of this. So it'd be 5 teaspoons, 5 cups of water. You got fish stock. Now you can add some shrimp shells or crab bodies, lobster bodies to intensify, but you can just put the 5 teaspoons of Dashi and 5 cups of water. You got fish stock. Then you can come with your 1 cup of cream. That's what I'm cooking the grits in. So the grits gonna be so fire, and you're gonna have a fish flavor that support the shrimp. I'm telling you, this is fire. That's what I be doing. So we got our skillet getting hot here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna cook our shallots. We're gonna cook our serrano pepper, our ginger, and our garlic, and then we're gonna come with the wet ingredients. I'm using some olive oil here. Need to get you a squeeze bottle. Squeeze bottle is the easiest thing to use when you're trying to cook. That way you can put just exactly what you want to put in there. You ain't got to worry about putting too much. You got all the control in the world. And we're gonna put our shallots. Gonna turn our heat down a little bit because we ain't trying to burn nothing up, put no color on it per se. We just trying to soften it up some before we put these wet ingredients in here. So right now all I'm doing is putting in some ginger, the serrano pepper, and the shallots. That's all we're gonna do for right now. And like I said, you don't want your fire up too hot, because it don't take long for shallots and these peppers to do what they got to do. You can smell that serrano pepper. I'm probably gonna sneeze in a minute because that pepper is kicking. Uh-oh, oh Jesus. Put your little salt in there. Don't need much because we got salty ingredients coming in here in just a second. We're gonna wait on that garlic because you know garlic gonna burn. It don't take but about 30 seconds for garlic to do what it need to do. We're just trying to make sure we get this softened. I like to keep it moving because you let it sit there, that's when it's gonna burn on you. Smell real good. Wish y'all was here to smell it. I don't like to use a lot of dry ingredients. I really ain't no dry ingredient fan. So sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it'll save you some time. But if I can do it, I'm always gonna try to do something with fresh ingredients. Somebody else might use onion powder and some ground ginger instead of doing it like this. But I just like having fresh ingredients. It's just a whole lot different. All right, now we're gonna put in this garlic. Ain't gonna take that long. We just want it to soften up a little bit. And we're gonna come with our fish stock and the coconut milk. And by the time we get this coconut milk in here, we can go and get started on our fish, because it's gonna be about 10 minutes right there. So this dish don't take long. And your family gonna love it. Ooh, I'm trying not to cough or sneeze. Them peppers kicking. All right, that's enough on that right there. Gonna come with this fish stock right here. This fish stock gonna get all them little brown bits up out the skillet. So you ain't gotta worry about none of that sticking, because that's gonna come on up. It's coming up now. We can go and turn it up some now, go and get that fire going, because we got this liquid in here. All right, we're gonna add a little fish sauce to this. This is Red Boat brand. This is the brand I recommend you get for fish sauce. It's really good, got a nice flavor. Don't be afraid of fish sauce. It's just think of a salt with a little attitude. It really can take your dish to the next level. You just get over the fish part. But yeah, it's you can use it in so many dishes. I use it all the time. I was scared of it at first, but once I tried it, I've been stuck on it ever since. Now you can't do it with everything, but it's a whole lot of dishes you'll never think you can use fish sauce in that you can use it in. All right, we're coming with this coconut milk. Gonna mix that together, and we're gonna let this reduce. Gonna let it come to a boil. And once it gets to a good boil, we're gonna turn it down and let it just reduce on a low temperature. Now, I know y'all see this recipe. This recipe ain't hard yet. We ain't did nothing hard. But when you see the end result, you can be like, man, that looks so good. But it was so simple. That's how I want you to feel with this dish right here. I want you to feel accomplished. I want you to impress your family or your loved one. And you know, you'd be like, man, I did a great job. They're gonna think you so cold, but you ain't really do nothing like they thought. All right. Let me take this fish out of this brine over here, and then we're gonna get to patting it dry. Cause you don't want to put no wet fish in the pan, cause you ain't gonna get no color on it. You're not gonna get the sear that you're looking for. I'm using a non-stick pan. If I cooked it in here, I'd have a better color on it, but I ain't really worried about color today. I just wanna have a good seared fish, but it's not gonna have that gorgeous brown like you might want your fish to look like. So if you want a gorgeous brown, you need to do a stainless steel like this one. But all we gonna do is cook it for today. We ain't trying to do all that. All right, it's boiling, so we're gonna set it over here on this eye. We're gonna turn it down to low, so we got just a few bubbles going. We're trying to get it to reduce, but we don't want it to burn. So we're gonna have them little bubbles going right there. All right, with this fish here, we're gonna take it out, and we're going to pat it dry. You're gonna feel the texture of the fish be different. It's gonna feel kind of slick. It's gonna feel a little firm, but that's how you know that it's been brined well, because your fish gonna feel firmer than it was before you put it in there. But that's a good sign that your fish is taking on the brine pretty well. We patted that dry. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's what it looks like. Pat it off. And all we're gonna do is put a little more salt and black pepper on there. I use Diamond Crystal all the time. It's a less salty salt, so you don't have to be as afraid of it as you would with regular kosher salt or table salt. I don't never use table salt on none of my food when I'm cooking, because table salt is for the table. That's even if you need it, but I'm just straight Diamond Crystal, because I mean you really can go ham before you have anything too salty. That's just how not salty it is. So we're gonna put a little salt on here on one side, and get a little pepper as well. I got a coarse black pepper. I should have had some white pepper, but I was rushing. But if you don't want to see the pepper on your fish, white pepper is the best option for that. That'll fix all that. All right. Gonna turn this pan on real good. We want the heat to be kind of high, but we're trying to get a good sear, even though you're not gonna get a good sear with this non-stick pan. A little more salt on the side here. Put some more pepper on. And sometimes I like to have my oven on, just in case the fish is not all the way done. Once I cook both sides, I got the oven on to go ahead and take it the rest of the way. And if you are wondering what the temperature is for a piece of fish, a lot of people like 125 is the finishing temperature for your fish, but 135 is about where I like it. I like it where it's just about to turn dry. I want like a nice, I want it to be opaque. I don't want it to be transparent in the middle. I want it to be just opaque. All right, turn this up just a little bit more, because we want to see a little more bubbles, so we can go and reduce. Add a little oil. I'm using olive oil. I'm out of avocado oil because I prefer to use avocado oil when I'm doing high heat cooking, because olive oil, the flavor will change on you, and sometimes it'll go kind of bitter if you cook high heat with it. So I like to have avocado oil. It can take a licking. All right. All right, this sauce coming along, getting pretty thick. Let y'all see it in just a second here. The sauce is getting pretty thick. All right. Got a little butter here. We're gonna baste it with some butter. Let's see. Got some garlic over here. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna add a little garlic and a little butter in here. Add a little more flavor to it. Smash it just a little bit. It's coming together very nice. Let's see how this. See how it's turning opaque, or it's getting, the color's getting solid, nice and white around the edges. That's how you know it's time to flip. Once you see that white running up the side real good, that's how you know it's time to flip. There you go. Nice little color. Ain't too bad for a non-stick pan. Add just a little more oil in there. I may not need the oven because it's doing pretty good, which is a good thing. The cream reducing real good. Okay, we're gonna take a taste. Good spoon there. We're gonna take a little taste, see where we at. This is a very important part of cooking, tasting your food. Oh yeah, that's good right there. The fish sauce, it just add a good layer of salt. I mean, it's just different. I just want you to try that fish sauce, man. It make a big difference in your food, especially with something like this. Put a little salt in there, just get a little taste more. Oh yeah, I can't wait to put this with this fish. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. We're gonna add this butter. It's better to have your butter already cubed up, because when it's cubed up, it melts a lot better. What we're gonna do, we're gonna run this butter over your fish. Very simple thing you can do to help out with the flavor. Now, all this butter ain't gonna get into the fish, but you need quite a bit so that you're able to spoon it over the fish like this. So if you don't put enough, you're gonna have a hard time trying to get that butter over this fish like this. So you gotta put more than you think to make it work for you. And once it starts getting good and brown like so, I kind of put the brakes on right there, because after this it's gonna get to not tasting so good. If it's good brown color like that, I go on stop right there. Just let it rest right there until I think it's all the way done. Oh yeah. Now this cream is nice and thick. Oh yeah. This is what you want right here. I'm gonna tell you. Oh yeah, okay. Now we're gonna take a little bit of this coriander and drop it in. It's gonna add another element of freshness to the dish. Also gonna add a little color. We're gonna turn that off, and we're gonna add our lime juice as well. That acid is going to cut through all the richness of that cream. It's gonna make it taste so good. People forget a lot of time to add acid to their food, especially if it's something rich with cream, a whole lot of butter, stuff like that. You put some acid in there, man, it's gonna take it to another level. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so good. Way better than you originally thought. Oh yeah, that's nice right there. All right, I'm gonna swap it out for you so you can see that sauce. That sauce looks real good, don't it? That's what you want. All right, I'm gonna get ready to plate this dish up so y'all can see it. By the way, this is my first time doing a video where you can see me cooking the whole time, because I normally do a video where I'm doing voiceover. So this is my first time doing a video where I'm kind of like live doing it, because you know I ain't the best talker, and it's hard talking to a camera, but you know I'm gonna do it for y'all. You know, I want to engage with y'all a little better. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to connect with me a little more. It might inspire you to watch my videos and learn some skills here. So, you know, bear with me, y'all, but I appreciate y'all. You done made this far. I guess you like my video. So I appreciate you. You hear me? All right. Scoop this over here, and I put my plate on top of the eye, which warms up the plate and keeps it warm. I don't know if I do that on one of them electric stoves, but on a gas stove, if I put my plate on top of the eye after it's kind of cooled off some, and keep my plate warm till I get through setting up everything. All right, let me get a good spoon here. And we gonna spoon this sauce on the plate. Matter of fact, I think I need to scoot it over so y'all can see what I'm doing. Set it right here. Put that right there. Come like that. Now, little sauce come on there like that. I'm gonna take put one piece right there. Take another piece, set it right there. Boom, it look good already. I know you see it. And then, what else we gonna do? We're gonna take a little bit of this butter, because I wanna drizzle some butter on here. Some of this good brown butter. You just wanna drizzle that on top like so. Ain't too much going on, just a little bit. Just to accent a little bit. Look at that. All I'm doing is dropping it on top of that. Y'all do the same thing. It's gonna look so sexy when I'm through. Then come with the little coriander, little extra coriander for some color, like that right there. Yeah, man, you see it. Marvelous. Ooh, man, and you did it, you hear me? This you. All you got to do is step on out there and try. That dish was nutty. You saw me do it. It ain't too much to do. And you can handle it, you hear me? Yeah, man. Marvelous. All you gotta do is add some asparagus or throw some spinach up in there with it, man. Your husband or your wife, they gonna love you, man. When they see this on the plate, man, and you did it, you hear me? And it ain't take but about 20 minutes. Yeah, man. All right, it's taste time now. Gonna taste this thing. Scared to touch the bottom of that plate because I know it might be a little hot, but yeah, man. Nice little bite right there. Woo, so good. Just the right amount of salt. And it's different kinds of salt. It ain't just one note of saltiness. You got a fishiness. You got the oiliness of the butter. And you got the lime juice cutting through. Then you got the freshness of that coriander or that cilantro. Then that fish. It's got that nice sear on there. It ain't too hard. A good old nice soft sear. Got that delicious coconut milk. Like I said, all you need is some asparagus, or some spinach, some broccoli. You can put that on some rice. Man, some rice will be so good with it. You can cook that rice in the home dashi, that fish stock, and put them shallots and whatever else in there, and cook the rice in it, and mix that with the coconut sauce, man, with the fish. So good. I tell you, man, you'll be a star in your home. You cook like this here, and I'm gonna help you. I love to help. This what I was born to do. I was created to do this right here, just for you. I'm learning myself. I'm always reading and learning more stuff. So I'm kicking down everything that I discover. I'm gonna kick it down to you. We all gonna be smart. We all gonna be superstars in our house together. So thank you for tuning in to my channel. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Thank the Lord for you coming here and making it this far in my video. But we have more to come. I am Kanin Cuisine, the smoked lamb specialist. Come check out my racks of lamb. They are marvelous. We have 6 different recipes, and they are great. So contact me. Go to my website, kanincuisine.com. Check out the menu that I have, and get some of that lamb, man. It's gonna change your life. You're gonna look at lamb totally different once you try what I have. And keep on cooking. You're gonna be scared, but you gonna do it. You heard me. You heard me.